tour you're on now, is that the same thing that's on the Palladia channel?
Yeah, oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Palladia.
Well, it goes contrary to usually the way it goes, right? You do a tour, and then you film it, and then you put it on TV after the tour.
Well, what happened is we were just running cameras the whole time we were creating and writing this record. And I gave it to a friend of mine on the West Coast and just, gave him a big box of tapes and said, hey, just make something cool out of this, like the making of a record. But then, between interviews and everything else that was going on, it really became this very cool educational kind of
How you doing?
a piece on music in general and how important it is in our lives and what a gift it is and how it's built off of nothing more than vibrations and stuff like that. So we put together this 1-hour feature documentary and they started airing it on Palladia TV, which is VH1's HD channel.
Right, it's more on premium.
And it's supposedly going to run for the next few months or whatever. And so, yeah, man, people should tune in and TiVo it or do whatever and check it out because it's a really, really great piece. And if they have any questions about this project and what this is about, it's very, very explanatory.
So that's more behind the scenes, not so much the tour of what's going on. It's all documentary.
It is the foundation is the making of this album, but it really became much more than that. And when you see it, you'll understand what it's about.
All right, yeah,
very cool.
Because again, on the surface, it's like you're putting out the concert tour, but I guess I haven't watched it yet, so I shouldn't be commenting about it. And so is that going to be available for purchase at some point at SullyErna.com?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, right now we're just going to let it run its course and see if there's any other networks that may pick it up or whatever, and hopefully even put it in schools and things like that. I really do feel it's a very strong educational piece about music in general, and it kind of gets your awareness up about music again and how important it is to us and how powerful it really is in our lives.
Well, and it's a powerful message coming from a major rock and roll star like you. I think there's a good market for that sort of thing.
Like Chris Lester was saying in the documentary, he said something that really amazed me that I didn't even really think about, and I kind of knew this, but until someone says it sometimes, you don't realize that music is one of those things that it's like food or water, and until you don't have it in your life, you realize how important it is and how much you need it. I mean, it's the soundtrack to all of our lives, You can hear a song, Tim was saying on the documentary, you could hear a song and it could immediately bring you back to a time and place where you remember growing up with that song or being in school or whatever it was, some of your greatest memories or whatever. Just by hearing a song, it could trigger those senses and not only bring you back visually, but sometimes you can even smell or taste what was going on at that time in your life, and that's pretty powerful for something like music to do that.
Well, and even taking it further from your creation end, you were influenced by everything. So when you heard a song back in the day, it kind of influenced the way you are now. And it's just one big song, I think, just continues over and over. It sounds a little bit different. It's just one big song. It's everybody hears. So when you're out on tour, are there Godsmack?
No, I wanted to, keep the respect factor up for Godsmack as well, too, and I promised the guys that I wouldn't be trying to replicate any Godsmack stuff while I was out with this project. But I do Serenity sometimes, at the end of the show, just my personal gift from me to the audience, stuff like that. But I have not incorporated this band into doing Godsmack songs, because I just felt like, for one, it doesn't quite fit the same way. Even the acoustic stuff is just a little bit different. This is, I think, a little bit more authentic, more towards a world music genre, but with a modern edge to it. So it was just important that, that we promote this thing for what it is, right, and not kind of cross the two.
But yet acknowledge why you're there in the first place.
I want people to transition, that there's a transition happening here too. So I think it's important that we we'll walk the fans through that transition, so they're not just one day seeing me as the guy from Godsmack and the next day seeing me sitting at a piano going, what is he doing sitting at a piano?
Well, I've read reviews already from your shows that people have no idea what's going on. Former lead singer of Godsmack, and I'm like, do you guys read? Do you know what's going on? He's still the lead singer, but are you dealing with some of those misconceptions out there? Like, what the hell? Why did he leave the band?
Well, yeah, but I never announced that I was breaking.
Right, it's just people don't think about it.
And whenever, I tell the people all the time, listen, it's clearly not the end or whatever. Godsmack is a great band for what it is, and I love my guys. We're getting along great. Everyone's well and healthy and doing just fine, But like I said, there's sometimes you just need to detach in order to grow musically and creatively. You have to sometimes, you can't eat chocolate ice cream all the time. Once in a while you need vanilla.
Well, you don't always hang out with your brothers and sisters. There's other people to hang out with, and you can always come back.
And you know what? What up with these awesome, talented musicians that we put together in this project?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, there's a world of really great, talented people out there that have just never been discovered to that level yet. And I'm so honored to have these people surrounding me. They make me a better person. They make me a better musician every day. So I'm so blessed to have people like this available for me to play with. So
yeah, we appreciate you guys coming in.
You guys.
That was nice. You guys just saw a little moment there. Avalon available now tomorrow night. House of Blues. You got another song? You got one more you want to do?
Yeah, we're gonna do the current single, song called "Eyes of a Child."
Bring it.
If I can mess this one. Like the flame, hands are turning away, restless souls crying to release them from the pain. They can't take the pain, no. Time so wasted, it wastes away. Resurrect me, Jesus Christ. I'm so lonely for you. Hear the children cry, but one by one they die. Can you help them? And look what we've done to ourselves. A falling child, taking away the innocence of life, to live a man. child. Through the eyes of a child.
Hell yeah! Sully Erna live from 95 Will Rock Studio East. Watch it live at 95willrock.com. Thanks to Vision 4 Films and New Tech TriCaster. Are you already